What's going on, y'all? RJ here with CV Tech, and yes, as the title implies, I did switch to Straight Talk Wireless. Now, I know there are some that like Straight Talk, there is a lot that does not like Straight Talk for one reason or another, but I want to give you my thoughts and why I switched to Straight Talk. I'm going to give you some things that I like about them and a couple things that maybe not so good. So that's what's going to be in this video here. So first of all, yes, I did switch from Boost Mobile to Straight Talk, and that was a very hard decision to make because like I say, I really enjoyed being with Boost Mobile. I was with them for over 2 years, and I just really love the service. But as time kept progressing, I had no LTE at all. It was just really bad data here in my immediate area, and voice calls just seemed to be getting more choppy, more in and out. I was missing phone calls now, and I was like, if you're not gonna plan on expanding in my immediate area, then I got to go. I cannot sit here and pay y'all every month for unlimited whenever I'm not really getting my money's worth. They was like, well, we understand that and all that stuff, and they was really cool about it. So I ported my number out to Straight Talk. Now, I know Straight Talk, some uses the T-Mobile towers, some uses the Verizon towers, some uses the AT&T towers, and maybe Sprint still. I really don't know, but I went with the Verizon network because, of course, Verizon is the best in my immediate area. So, Straight Talk plans. No, I do not have unlimited anymore. I'm paying 45 bucks a month for unlimited talk, text, and data with 8 gigabytes of high speed data. And right now, that's going to be enough. Honestly, I don't really see myself going over that 8 gigabytes as of right now. I'll know in a month or two what's going to happen there. So, why did I go to Straight Talk? There was a lot of carriers I tried out. I tried Verizon prepaid. I tried AT&T prepaid, and that's another video. I tried Simple Mobile, Metro PCS, Team. I tried almost every carrier out, and and the one that had the best coverage in my area and a decent price was Straight Talk. Now I thought about Total Wireless because with Straight Talk, basically their phones are only available at Walmart. You can't go to Best Buy and buy them. You can't go to Target and buy them. Nothing like that. It's only at Walmart, which is one of the downsides of Straight Talk, is only available for their phones online or just in Walmart stores. So that could be a downer to some. Total Wireless was $35 a month, and you got 6 gigabytes. It was 5, now it's 6 gigabytes of high speed data for 35 bucks a month. And the good thing about Total Wireless is now they're branching out. You can buy phones in Best Buy. I think Target even sells them, mate. I think maybe, I'm not sure, Walmart and everything. So you can buy their phones in different areas. So, it was kind of one of those things, but for $10 more, I did get 2 more gigabytes. And the way these prepaid carriers are going, they're just going to keep upping the data. With the more the competition comes along, the more they're going to be offering for a good price. And hopefully they'll be offering an unlimited plan soon, maybe. I really don't know. So since I switched to Straight Talk, I ported my number over. I've heard a lot of reports on forums online. You really can't go by forums. You really can't go by what people say a lot of times, because some will say, well, they lost my number when I was porting over. They done this, they done that, blah 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 blah. A lot of times I'm wondering if it's not the customer error. Because whenever I ported my number out from Boost Mobile to Straight Talk, I did it online. And all you need is your name, your address, the contact number, is what it asks for, and the account number and the PIN that you use from your previous carrier. Port over was a breeze on Straight Talk for me. There was no issues, there was no problems. I've seen a lot of people say, well, they lost my number. Port took 5 or 6 days, and I think a lot of it has to do with not having the correct information that you need when you're porting over a number. I'm sure maybe there's some instances where maybe you have a little bit of an issue, but for the most part, I think it's going to be pretty much simple. I mean, in 2017, it's pretty much simple. So, The port over said it could take between 2 hours and 2 business days. It ported in like 15 minutes, and it was just a breeze. I added my funds. I ported my number over. I activated the iPhone SE on my account. It was up and running, and I have got coverage everywhere. I have not had any dropped calls. I can actually answer a phone call in the house now without having any problems whatsoever. Customer service is so. It's not as so far. I've called customer service several times just to get a feel of customer service, and I mean, in my opinion, they're not as bad as what I have heard on these forums and online stuff like that. I believe sometimes people just want to nitpick a little too much. That's just my personal opinion. But so far, every time that I have called Straight Talk, I've not really had much of an issue. There was one glitch, and I shared this here on Snapchat. But there was one glitch that happened. I done an ESN change. I do have two phones right now with Straight Talk. I got an Android and an iOS, and I went from my iOS to my Android, and there'll be an unboxing on the phone that I have as well. The one that I bought coming up here soon. So there was a glitch to where whenever I done the ESN change, it switched right over, no problem. The phone was ready to go as soon as I done it. However, there was a glitch in the system to where it changed my date from September 23rd as my end date to August 27th, which was the other day, of course. And I was like, wait a minute, my service end date, it was supposed to be 23rd of September. Your system is showing this is my last day of service. I've only had it for 3 days. And they was like, well, we'll get this fixed up. They had it fixed up in no time. No issues whatsoever. It was just a glitch in the system. Everything was good. Everything was golden. So, that's kind of a bad glitch to happen, because if you don't check your account, then, you're liable to wake up and say, hey, where's my service at? And there's just a glitch in the system. So hopefully that don't happen anymore. Hopefully that was just like a one-time thing. But other than that, I've not experienced any issues. It's been good. It's been solid. So basically, like I say, the only negatives that I see so far with Straight Talk, and I've not had them even a week yet. And so far, the only negatives I've seen was that one glitch. And that one glitch could have cut off my service, but they would have, of course, just cut it back on, and it'd have been fine anyway. But in the fact that the phone selection is limited to Walmart only, and like I may mentioned before, Straight Talk does not produce the best phones as far as budget devices. A lot of them still run the same 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB of internal storage, and you got to get up into the money to get a good device with a lot of stuff that you can get on other carriers for a lot cheaper. But this Straight Talk, so far has been good, not had any issues. So I know this was a long video coming, and I've been trying to get this set up and done for a while now. But yes, I did switch to Straight Talk Wireless. And so yeah, I mean, that's all I got to say about it right now. I'm going to be testing it out and seeing how the network actually is after a month or two, and just see if it's something that I want to stick with. And everything, if all goes well, is what it is. So if this was informative and helpful in any way, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Any questions or comments, leave it down below. I'm sure I'll get some that don't like the fact that I switched to Straight Talk, but hey, it is what it is. So leave your comments down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all in the next video.